Alright, update, one of the hubs are done. I mean, as done as I can get it. For some reason on my brake lines, I don't get something in the bolt in between this, so there's a little bit of a wiggle here. I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue. Probably though, so I'm going to have to try and maybe get something with the right thread in there and then tighten it up. Whatever though, and this is the next problem, I'm trying to figure out where this goes. I'm assuming it pulls that way through the cable, but we'll have to figure it out. If not, I've got this on backwards, and then obviously the brake line, I'm going to have to bend it in or out of the right way. So yeah, if anything looks a bit odd, let me know. I mean, obviously, let's hope none of this touches anything, so never done it before, so whatever. And then we've got everything on this way around as well, which looks correct. So we're going to slap it back on the car, at least get the car rolling, and then do the other side, I guess. Alright, so now you've seen the other side been done, we're going to do the same on this side. Luckily it's a lot easier with new backing plates. I'm not going to even bother trying to take that thing off there. We're just going to slap the new one together. Let's see what that looks like. There we go, it's a random update on this side. Pain in the butt. This was a nightmare to get on because those little stupid clips, we haven't managed to do it. But this, as you can see, I've chewed the hell out of it now because the little sort of winder thing that pushes your brakes in, normally you wind it in backwards. It takes a bit of like grunt and then it goes. This one refused, and all it did is end up stripping the thread completely. So I tried going in the wrong way around, which is the back, moved all that out of the way, bash it back after whatever. Yeah, it wouldn't go back in, so it's totally and utterly fucked. It just spins in that one place. Super annoying, not quite sure which part, because obviously I didn't buy them together, so whether it's this that's the problem or this, who knows. So luckily though, I've managed to unseize this one by some miracle. So although it looks like crap, it doesn't really matter what the back shield looks like. I could always paint it if I really want to, don't really care. So I'm going to put this on here and then hopefully continue. Friggin' nightmare. Alright Bodgers, got some weird problems and I think I've realised what's happened. So this is on correct. Cylinder goes at the bottom, which I didn't do on the other side, and the adjuster's at the top, which is correct. And obviously the handbrake's on the back, and if I pull the handbrake cable, you can see the mechanism working. Which pushes it outwards and locks that bad boy on. Well, here's one of the biggest screw ups you can possibly imagine. I've just looked at my driver's side, which I've done a while back because I've not been very well, but I've just realised I put it on upside down. How is that even possible? And the only reason I can tell is because the brake adjuster here, for some reason at the bottom, that should be at the top. What a fool. And that's why the handbrake thing it didn't look right when I put it on. I remember thinking that anyway, so yeah, I'm going to have to take all that back off, probably undo these and then I guess rotate it and then obviously move the handbrake bracket, but yeah, don't make that mistake. The only thing I can think I've done is when I put this new plate on, I've used the plate for the other side. Maybe I thought that they were universal. I assume they would be, which shouldn't make a difference, right? Let me know in the comment section, is that what's happened before I take all this back apart? I'm sure this is supposed to be on the opposite side, and the adjuster should be at the top, right? Yeah. Which is extra bad news because my other backing plate, as you've seen, I was stripped, and if that's supposed to be on this side, I'm going to have one hell of a nightmare because the other one, the old one, is totally buggered. So I'm going to have to try and take this out of here and hope it'll wind into the other one, which I think it's fucked. So nightmare city. We'll come back to this bit though and we'll see what happens. So yeah, going to sort this side out. Luckily I've managed to get the old plate off, and the one I thought was buggered, I've managed to get it to actually work. So I'm going to slap all that on and we'll have brakes. And the next video we'll do lines and we'll see if we can get some pressure in it and get it driving. Awesome. Remember to like and subscribe, all that kind of jazz. I'll see you in the next one.